Can Daddy cook?
Mm-hmm.
Woo. Hey, America. Y'all know me. My name's
Daddy.
and I cook. All right, y'all. So welcome to the second official episode of Daddy Cooks. All right, guys. Before we get into this, planking salmon. All right, cedar plank salmon. I want to talk about a few things. One, t-shirts are in. G-Bad, golden brown, and delicious. All right, guys. So this is one. If you check on the my banner, you click on the Daddy Cooks t-shirt link. Boom, you'll see a bunch of these. Another one that came in is this right here. All right, got the Daddy Cooks UDS logo, and on the back it says, if you can't smell it, Daddy didn't cook it. Anyway, I just want to show you that, guys. If you want to get one, feel free. That'll help me support getting the equipment I need to make this a more professional package. And obviously, I was going to buy them to make sure they were good quality before you guys did. And a good t-shirt, guys. Tell your friends. Get a t-shirt. All right, guys, now, get rid of that. Get rid of this. All right, guys, now we're going to talk about cedar plank salmon. Okay, let's talk about my supporting cast. First of all, I'm going to use for the, I'm not going to call it marinade, for the glaze that's going to go over the salmon once I put it on the grill. All right, got some lemon juice. I'll probably use a couple tablespoons of lemon juice, a couple tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. I'm gonna use some, obviously I'm gonna use some kosher salt. I always use kosher salt, some fresh cracked black pepper to taste. I'm gonna mince up, very finely mince up a couple cloves of garlic. I'm gonna use a couple handfuls, I won't say handfuls, I use a couple tablespoons of dill weed, okay? And I'm gonna use some very dry white wine. In this case is Prosecco. My wife didn't like the way this one tasted too much as far as drinking. I thought it was all right, but it's really similar to a Chardonnay, so I'm gonna use that, a dry white wine. I'm gonna mix all that together, and that's what I'm gonna put on top of my fish. Now, speaking of fish, look at how beautiful this is, y'all, okay? This has already been prepped. The pin bones have been taken out, and I've also taken out that little bit of membrane that's the inside of the stomach, okay, or stomach cavity. But here, guys, this salmon was about this long. We didn't buy the whole thing. We just told them we want to spend about $30+, and what they did was they filleted this portion here and here, and they also gave us the backbone. Isn't that beautiful? They gave us the backbone. Now, these two are going on the cedar planks. That's just going to go on some aluminum foil on the grill. Okay, but that's what it looks like when it's prepped. This still has to be prepped. I still got pin bones here, if you can see that. And I still need to trim that off with a very sharp knife. All right, guys, to go along with that, I'm going to do a very rustic, I guess I call it a salad, rustic salad that I got used to and I really liked when I was in Kyrgyzstan. Yeah, I said Kyrgyzstan, right next to China, Kyrgyzstan. All right, guys, very simple. I'll show it to you. I think it's delicious. But anyway, let me get my prep work done and we'll be right back. All right, America, we're back. This right here is my glaze slash marinade slash glaze. All right, in here, I use a couple tablespoons of lemon juice, a couple tablespoons to a half a cup, not even quite a half a cup of extra virgin olive oil, maybe 2 tablespoons, maybe 3 tablespoons of dill weed, salt and pepper to taste, and about, I'll say a half a cup-ish of white wine. That's what this is, mixed all together. Oh, I'm sorry, and a really big clove of garlic. It's pretty much one of them, half the garlic. So you go with 3 or 4 regular size cloves of garlic, chop them up very, very fine, and I got them all up in here. Tasted it, it tastes great. How's it smell?
It smells good.
It smells good. So what I'm gonna do now, guys, is I'm gonna spoon this over my fish. All right, I'm just gonna spoon it in there and just cover it all. Just like this. All right, the reason I'm not using a brush because I want those pieces of garlic as well. All right, guys. I'm gonna do it just like that. Get that on there. The reason I call this a marinade slash glaze, sorta, kinda, is because I haven't prepared my fire yet. So what I want is I'm gonna let this sit in the refrigerator with this glaze on it until I get my fire done. And it's only gonna be about maybe 15, 20 minutes max. You don't wanna wait too much longer than that because the acid from the lemon juice and the wine might start cooking your fish, all right, guys? So let me finish getting this on. I'm gonna go outside and start my fire. Now what you don't see is in that sink right over there, I have my cedar planks, which are submerged and they've been soaking for about 3-4 hours, all right? You'll see those once I get them out on the grill. What you won't see is before I take them out on the grill, I'm gonna take them out, I'm going to put a little bit of salt, I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil on the cedar plank that I'm gonna put the fish on the smooth side, and after I put some extra virgin olive oil on it, sprinkle a little bit of salt, and then that's what I'm gonna lay the fish on. So you'll see that once we get outside. I'll be right back. All right, America, we outside. Here, I said you weren't gonna see it, but now you're seeing it. These are my 2 cedar planks that soaked for about 5 hours. I covered them with extra virgin olive oil and sprinkled them with salt. Okay, my grill is over 300 degrees and rising. I want to be somewhere between 350 and 400 degrees. What I'm going to do now is warm up my planks. All right, I'm not putting them over my heat yet. I just want to get them to warm up some. So I'm putting them on there, and aluminum foil. You'll see what that's for once I come back. I'll be right back. I'm just going to let these warm a little bit. I got to run inside and get my fish. All right, America, we're back. My fish are on my planks. I also got the centerpiece, the backbone piece that's sitting right up there on some aluminum foil. Now what I'm gonna do is, before I put them over the heat, is I'm gonna hit them on with 4 pats of butter. 3 or 4, you see how many I got. Finish them off. It's all kind of smoke in my eyes, but that's all right. You hear me, America? Tell me that don't look good. That look good, baby? Now I'm just gonna move these over the fire, like so. And y'all, I'm cranking my fire down low. What I'm gonna do is give these 10 minutes. After I give them 10 minutes, look, my eyes all red and watered. After I give them 10 minutes, I'm gonna rotate them around for even cooking, and we'll be back after that. Hey, America, 5 minutes has gone by since you seen me last. I brought back out my little glaze, and I'm gonna hit it real quick. All right, ooh, baby, how does that smell?
It smells good.
That smells fantastic. I'm gonna turn that one over. And I gotta glaze this. Glaze. Move that butter around. Nice. I'm not worried about that little bit of fire. That's just a flare up. Let me let that flare up go down. I'll be right back now. Put my flare up down. I'm gonna flip the bones, and this isn't the star of the show, but let me flip this bony piece right here over. Cause that's gonna be glorious as well. Smoke. And then bony piece. You got to flip both like that. Nice.
Woo!
See that? A little bit more of a glaze. This on that piece. Nice. There we go. And I'm going to give this another 5 minutes for the 2 cedar planks. After this next 5 minutes, I'm just going to rotate them, and then they'll have another 10 minutes, and I'm going to, every 5 minutes, going to put in a little bit more glaze. Nope, first 5 minutes, put in some more glaze. I'm just letting the heat, make sure there's no bacteria in there, and we're good to go. So I will be right back. All right, America, it's been about 5 or 6, 7 minutes later. That's looking good. You see how the wood's starting to char. I'm getting all that flavor and that smoke. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate these just for even cooking. You'll see the 2 spatula technique. Rotate them like that. Slide them over. I'm going to continue the 2 spatula technique. See that, America? Ooh, that's hot. Just like that. Side by side. See how that's getting kind of brownish on the side? All right, beautiful thing about salmon, y'all, is good quality, fresh salmon you can eat raw. All these flies go up. So you don't have to worry about undercooking it. You got to worry about overcooking it. I'm going to hit these one more time. Put a little bit more of my little glaze here. Give this another 5 minutes, and we will be done. for the cedar. I'm gonna have to do a little something special with these bones up here because they're further away from the fire. But this ain't a bones video. This is a cedar plank salmon video. Take a look, see y'all one more time. I'm gonna give this about 5, maybe 10 more minutes, and we will be complete. It smells. This is the first time I've ever planked. Never done this before, and I'm used to the cherry smoke or the mesquite or the smoke that I'm smoking with in my smoker. But this is a whole different, baby. How's that smell?
Glorious.
It's a whole different thing. It's amazing, y'all. So I'm gonna let this have another 5 or so minutes. Make sure it's done all the way through, and then we're gonna pull this. So I'll see you in America. We're back. It's literally been about 5 or 10, not even 10, 5, 6, 7 minutes. We're done. I've already checked it for doneness. They look fantastic. Take a look at this, America. Booyah. Look at that. Smells fantastic. You see the guy got the color on there. You can see it starting to flake if I push down on it. Now that's hot. So now all I gotta do is take these bad boys off and prepare to serve. Now I did leave the skin on mine because I just can't see spending this much money for salmon to throw away the skin because there's some good nutrients and oils and stuff in that skin. All right, guys, some people discard it. I don't. It's up to my girls, their option, if they want to eat it. But that, America, minus that fly right there, is planked salmon. Give them a good look-see at that, baby. That's fantastic. Right, let me move this wood off the correct heat. Like that, and like that. We're gonna take this in, let it rest, and I'll let y'all see the rest of this video shortly. Hey, America. All right, now halfway done. The fish is done. It's in the oven. It's resting. The oven's not on. It's just in there resting, so it can get some residual heat to finish cooking through that a little bit more. Now, back to that salad that I was introduced in Kyrgyzstan. All right, next to China. So I had my supporting cast. I got 2 cucumbers. You can use 1, you can use 2, you can use 3, depending on what you want. You want a cucumber heavy salad or a tomato heavy salad. So I'm going with 2 cucumbers, pretty good size. All right. I'm using 3 tomatoes. I'll say these are medium size, not really large, not small. I'm using 3 tomatoes. Okay. I'm going to use some kosher salt, fresh cracked black pepper, and sour cream. That's it. It's the easiest salad in the world. Let me wash up my vegetables, do some of the chopping. I might give you a little demonstration, mix all this up, and next thing we'll do is plating and taste testing. Hey America, we're back. Now, all the vegetables are washed. All I gotta do is chop them and dress them. I'm gonna chop them pretty big because it's gonna be a rustic, pretty much salad. All right, guys, so I need a sharp knife. Easy. 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna be chopping these bad boys up. Watch me if you'd like. Probably going fast motion. One more cucumber. Nice. All right, America. Now, all I gotta do, excuse my hand towel, I wipe my hand on that one all day. I just didn't want my cutting board to slide for me. Big old heavy pinch of kosher salt. 2. Fresh cracked black pepper to taste. I like mine kind of peppery. Just like that. Sour cream to taste. Let me grab a spoon, be right back. All right, I'm back. My bad. Forgot the spoon. Anyway, I'm gonna put in 2 or 3 or 4, as many as you want. big dollops. That's good. Maybe one more of sour cream. Now, in Kyrgyzstan, they were using creme fraiche. I was gonna use creme fraiche, but I would be doing this video tomorrow because I didn't make any. All right, so that's why I substituted with sour cream. Anyway, I'm gonna give this a stir, get this all tossed together, guys, and the next time you see it, we'll be plated and ready for a taste test. I'll be right back. We're done, America. Take a look at that. Tell me that's not beautiful. The fish is flaky. I'm gonna let you see it flaky, cooked all the way through. Can you see that, baby? Nice. Now, I'm gonna bring my oldest over here. That's Jessica. Say, hey, America.
Hey, America.
She gonna come around and do a taste test. I'm stepping out of the camera. Baby, just taste the salad first and tell me what you think. And then taste the salmon, I'm sorry, the cedar plank salmon and tell me what you think. Don't tell me, tell America.
That's so good. Sorry.
Dramatic pause while she can finish eating so she don't say, oh, cool, what's in it? Like you just heard. All right. You good?
That's good.
Okay, wait. All right, now, tell America what you think of it.
It tastes good. It's kind of tastes like sour cream a little bit. The cucumber tastes great, obviously. It tastes really, really good. It doesn't taste like it's
Overdone. Simple.
overdone. It's very simple.
Okay, nice. That go to the fish. You ain't eating a meal, you taste tested. Jesus. All right, tell me what you think about the fish, baby.
He be hating.
That does taste the fish.
Flaky,
Very.
done.
That's really good. I think it needs a little bit of salt. Just a little bit.
Okay.
But I like salt. But it tastes really good. Very fresh. Tastes very, very fresh.
Do you taste anything different in it?
You put dill in it, didn't you?
Yes.
Anything else?
You taste any like woodsy something?
You know, cedar plankiness.
Tastes like outdoors.
Tastes like outdoors. That's good. All right, America. Tastes like outdoors. I'll take it. I'll take that. All right, America. But anyway, y'all saw how I did it, beginning to end. You need to try that salad. It's very simple. You saw it. Fantastic. I think you'll like it. The fish, easy to do. Feel free to try it yourself, guys. Very simple recipe. Like I always say, find yourself a recipe, figure it out, do the math, cook yourself something good to eat. My girls call me,
Daddy.
and I cook. Peace. Can Daddy cook?